After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson to throw again. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Josh Allen, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
56.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to wind up in it. He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, I got that stream, my mom.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
He said he's going to be back up to promotion later.
We're going to see him when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
I got to call him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll go again to Jones.
Come on.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Yeah, I remember last time I tried to hit Greg up. He was,
I got you. I got
yeah, he still was. I forgot what game was on.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's caught. Shepard.
This shit.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
He could have had enough dip on that ball, man.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now it's Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Six guys, check 6 guys.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Receiver complete. Touchdown, and you scored.
Carolina.
What the fuck was Josh Allen?
Metcalf. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Panthers gain a bit of respectability. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
Let's see.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
Now he's trying to act like he ain't playing. He's trying to act like
a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
I ain't trying to make it seem like he's giving me it now. Yeah, that's what he talked about in the chat. He said, I stopped playing in the 1st quarter. Yeah, okay. Let's do this.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead.
And he got that fucking head throw free on the top.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Carolina.
I saw that shit.
DK Metcalf, 98 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Panthers do get a bit closer.
That's DK.
This time, the extra point up and good. So they
traded,
do get one score back,
forgot when
but
he
still
traded
a
the
long way to go here in the third quarter.
Tyrod let a teenager take his chain.
Oh, that's who took his shit?
The kickoff team
I
on the
heard
field
it
now
was
as they
talking
will
about
send this one away.
somebody stole his chain and shit. Then it got back to one of them dot mob niggas.
This
One
is
of them
taken
dot mob
at the
niggas got
3.
his chain. Now they had broke that shit.
And he'll bring it back to just
They're
about the
talking about his
25,
chain
call
is
it the
fake.
24-yard line.
If they broke that shit was fake. You see how easy he broke that shit? Ain't no real. Oh yeah, ain't no real
The
chain
Bills
that
come to
gonna
the
look like
line to
that, bro.
start their next drive. And last time the
That
formula
chain
was
is
pretty
big as shit.
simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Hey, tight. Hey, seam 6.
From the 31, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Watch 17. 52. Here I come.
Here's Allen.
I'll take that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Big edge. Check 26. Whip. Watch the whip. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, alert 3. Pass. Go.
On second down, it's Jones. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Man left. Hey, we alert. Got 4 down. Monday. 50. Check 50. Ship. Check. Crunch. Hey, orbit. Out. Slam. You go off 52. You got tight.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he backs
throw that shit
away
like that.
and falls down incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds in the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Jackson now. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Let's go.
throw again. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Stop your whining. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
98 for Mike. Time to go, night-night. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 for Mike.
Allen now on first down. It's caught by Hooper. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Watch 98. Hey, high 7. Bandit. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 for Mike.
Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
What we got?
Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Kroft, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Fucking Panthers.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
You better be afraid of me.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10.
Yo, why do you want to go?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On third down, Jackson.
Oh, so he got me.
The pass complete. It's
He had
Bird.
people wide open.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Nah, he out. Bye-bye,
After the
Bird.
completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
You know,
We'll check
that's
on
the
his
collarbone
status
injury
when we
right
get
there,
back.
too.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line.
Mike 20. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
To throw again is Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Shaq Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They still playing soccer.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch a slant, watch a slant.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 4th down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you know he can't do no
With that
screens on me now.
interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
Army. Tight dog.
Watch that.
Sub. Hey, home.
Switch.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
56.
We got it.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10.
Good shit.
And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in,
they called it out of
but he
bounds.
was out of bounds, incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Check. Alert. Stop. Motion.
To throw on third down. Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 84 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Check 25.
Middle.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end,
Come on,
unable to
Nelson.
keep two hands on the
Are you
football
gonna do my
and
play on
bring
me?
it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete
That's the thing
pass
about
on
it.
1st down. That leads to a 2nd and
Get
10.
that play. You got to do man beat the routes.
Middle.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing again. Allen. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
But
one of our
she's
guys.
singing, too.
Oh, she's at least
She's on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Son, you having a hard time over there, fam.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets 5-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson. Gonna throw again. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Jackson now, throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Mike, 20. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on.
4th down, here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the run, he'll let this. That's caught inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Hey, tight.
Switch.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And this is going to be intercepted.
Oh, man.
Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Our time. It's our time.
Jackson throwing again.
Yo, they playing with that thing.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here. It's still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
They need to get back.
It's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point try good by Gano as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Ray 19.
98 to Mike.
I want that. That's in. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Regular.
Watch the twist. Slam.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Check. Middle. Check nickel. Kill. Show an eight.
Middle.
Check three.
5 wide.
Now Allen. Looking for Shepard deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Come on, block.
Former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Y'all block. I got
An
a
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Under 10. He's checking. Crash. Joker.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Jones has it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. It just needs a little more oomph behind it, and it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
There we go, Mike 20.
Focus, defense, focus.
Hey, Mike 20. Now watch run. Mike 20.
One last shot for Jackson. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different...
So for Buffalo, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
Well, his other bulletin got unlocked. I should say he had 90. I should say it was a 90 then. Oh, 88.
Switched up, kid.
Oh, yeah?
What's going on,
What happened?
Yo, what up, boy?
What you doing, SP? You want to Spence in the park?
Ah, shit. What you doing, man? What y'all doing, man?
I just got finished playing 2 boring ass games in Madden, man.